Man, it's wild out here. Here we go, though.
This was the study that was done to find the difference between people that use iPhones and people that use Android.
This was actually a crazy study, and I feel like people are going to be very upset when they hear this.
Yeah, so New York posted a study, and they found that Android users are actually more introverted and iPhone users are actually more extroverted. But they did another study, and they found that Android users are actually the more honest and nicer people, and iPhone users are actually people that lie a lot, but they're more adventurous and they're more curious. But what's crazy about this study is they found that Android users are actually the ones that are smarter with their money, because they found that iPhone users actually spend double the amount of money per day on their everyday life than Android users. And overall, iPhone users are just on their phones more than Android users.
Double the spending is absolutely crazy.
Yeah, they even found that iPhone users actually send twice as many texts per day and take twice as many pictures per day.
I think they're lying about the rain.
Oh boy, here we go.
Lying about rain? Yeah. What do you mean lie about it? Where it comes from.
Who is lying about that? I use TV Wonder. Can't you just look up and see for yourself?
I don't think that, you know how they say that the rain sucks up into the clouds from this ocean?
Yeah. They don't say it like that, but go on.
This ocean? That would be evaporation. Right, that's not real.
Did he just say evaporation is not real? Jesus Christ on the back. So when this man is boiling anything, the liquid that disappears, does he think a ghost comes and just drinks the liquid or what?
It's not real. That's extremely real. Maybe. There's no maybe. It is proof. Real. No, I'm saying that it doesn't, that's not the rain.
Okay, genius, why don't you tell us what the rain is? Let me protect my brain from his incoming Delulu answer.
That's not the rain. Because the ocean would run out.
I knew it. His Delulu answer is worse than I expected. Lord, I offer this man to you in exchange for Martin Luther King's pinky finger.
So when it rains, where does it go back? The concrete and the grass. There's more concrete and grass than ocean.
Concrete, Lord. He said concrete. Lord, why you put me on the planet with Delulu people like this?
Maxim's Hot 100. Actresses, supermodels, and stiletto-wearing football players. Maxim Australia published its annual Hot 100 list for 2023. Margot Robbie made the cover and topped the list. A former Australian football coach and biological male made the Hot 100 list at number 92. I might suggest to Maxim that they rename the list from the Hot 100 list to the 100 people we found interesting and you'll never guess why list. Remember when Maxim was the go-to for risque pictures? Now it's the go-to for imagine what your football coach would look like in a dress.
Please like, comment, and subscribe.
I've got my Halloween costume.
Oh,
nice. It's Peter Parker.
Peter Parker, yeah, Andrew Garfield, Tom Holland.
No, Miles Morales.
Huh.
I don't know, man. I just cannot picture you as Miles Morales.
Yeah.
Why? It's because he's a cartoon. Is that what?
No,
it's not
it's not that.
A little bit of imagination.
It is
not the cartoon.
It could be any of the other ones, like
Tom Holland, Andrew Garfield.
I play a British guy. It's a pretty quick way to get canceled. Mr. Stark, it made you not know about this.
That wasn't bad. That was a good impression.
Really, what you think he sounds like?
But how are you gonna sound like Miles Morales, man?
Yo soy Miles Morales.
No.
Maybe you should just be someone else, man.
I mean, I have other options.
Okay.
Black Panther, Black Adam, Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh my God!
I don't get it.
Peter Parker is
White.
Miles Morales is
Spider-Man. No! The party is in Brooklyn. The other three Spider-Men are from Queens. No one's gonna buy it.
You can't be Miles Morales because you're white, man.
Yeah, that's why I bought the face paint.
No, absolutely not.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Go.
Yeah.
Or she or he is trying to get some get back.
Murder. Yeah.
Because that has happened before. The get back, right? Well, I'm gonna sleep with your best friend. You know.
When they go low, we go to hell. Or whatever Michelle said.
I don't think that's
still go to work and still be soft and feminine. You can still work 8, 10, 12 hours and be soft and feminine. Right? You still can do what you need to do and be soft and feminine. And I read a study that said we have now about 30% less testosterone than we did 30 years ago.
Stop walking around like yours is like 100%, because you walking around like, oh, he too little, the shoe size don't fit. Well, hey, maybe your house doesn't have any walls.
I'm up to it. I'm up to
it.
Yeah. I'm up to it.
I'm with it. We
going there. I'm up to it.
We live. We live.
That's the show, Dada.
Let me put this out there. If you're not of age,
why the shit are you watching this show?
Also,
why are you here? Hold on.
Don't look
I'm blaming your parents.
You're not of age. Why the shit are you here? Why are you here?
I'm blaming your parents.
Get ready for a wild night with your Friday Night Delights. The most organic conversation on the internet is back. The force, the king, the kamikaze, the great and terrible. Up to it, down to it. Pour a glass and talk some trash. Welcome to the show. We're already a few drinks in. Grab your favorite drink, light one up, and put it in the air. Let's go up to it.
Go. Yes, sir.
Ain't no snack.
It's been a long time coming. We left you a bit ago, but we are back.
What up?
It is time. It's time for us to go up to it, baby. Fellas, what's good? How y'all feeling, man?
What's up? What's up? What's up, good people? Hey, what's up, bros? What's going on with y'all, man?
Glad to be in the building.
We live.
Live all day, live and direct.
It's all
we
the
back,
way
baby.
live.
Yeah.
What's good, everybody? Hey, what's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Assuming we can still call you that. A lot's changed in the last couple months. It may, in fact, be that we can't call you that much longer. It's the truth. Yeah. But that being said, as long as we still can, welcome everybody to another Friday night on the most organic conversation on the internet, Up to It, Down to It. I'm your boy, the great and terrible Trey. Got a whole bunch of stuff to bring to y'all today, including a fictitious list that came out of nowhere. Apparently, we can't go to Cheesecake Factory or other such restaurants. And we even got an NBA star's wife on OnlyFans. We got all kind of stuff going on tonight. It's gonna be wild. It's gonna be wild. So, but with all that being said, I'm gonna pass this over to my man's, get these introductions going. He's on my left on the screen, my right over here. I'm not sure where the shit I am on his screen, but y'all know what time it is. It's your boy, the immovable force, about to talk to you. Welcome back, man.
Europe was good, everybody. Definitely glad to be back for season 4. Definitely miss doing this on Friday nights, even though, Friday nights are nice. But so, of course, we back. And what better way to start back than to start black? All right. So it's Uncle Nearest, 1880, 1856. Oh, yeah. Even better. The 56. We cracked that open. Got it mixed with the Chick-fil-A lemonade because, you got to be specific about your lemonades. All right. Chick-fil-A's lemonade has a hint of crack in it, just as all their food does. So that's how we mixing it up tonight. Y'all go ahead, let us know what you're drinking in the chat. Get something good in your cup and pour up, even if it's high quality H2O. As long as it's not Aquafina, we're not judging you. All right, y'all sit back, relax, have a good time with us, and welcome to season 4.
We absolutely will judge you for drinking Aquafina. All right, if you drink Aquafina in the comments, just know you're being judged.
For sure. For sure.
Just know it. This is what I like to see. 2 shots in and got one rolled. Liz, what's good? What up, Liz? Man. Already. All right, cool. Let's keep these introductions rolling, baby. Down bottom, my man's, my LB, my Ace Boon Coon, the king, the inspirational King Rich. What's good, dog? How you feeling, my man?
I'm here, man. I'm alive, and we live. We back in the building. Hey, I'm doing fine like wine, and getting better with time. And I hope you guys are too. Really, on my mind, this whole week, as you go throughout life, man, it just seems like this is one whole game we're playing. But you're never going to win the game if you don't know the rules to the game. So, dig in, get the rules down, so you can start playing, man. You can't sit on the sidelines anymore. Get in the game, learn the rules so you can beat this game, man. Beat this game called life, man. And the other thing too is, you also have to figure out which game you're playing. Are you playing chess or are you playing checkers? So again, know which game you're playing, know the rules to the game, and then also remember. All right. Also remember, you got to have discernment. You got to have strategy. You got to have all those things that come along with it that you got to pick up skills along the way to help you, because you can make this game, long. You can make it short. But you got to get in the game and learn the rules in order to win. So with that being said, also choose your words wisely. All right. Don't ever let them know your next move. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to let you guys pick which whiskey I'm about to be drinking on tonight. All right. This one, all right, is Larceny. All right. If you can't see that, that's 126.4 proof. All right. So I already know you guys are going with this one, but go ahead and sound off in the comments which one you want me to drink. This one is Woodinville. This is a straight bourbon whiskey as well. Right. Bow. Look at that bad boy. Now, these are new. I haven't even done that much research on them. But they were new. They were, reasonably priced. So I said, let me try something new. And I picked both of these up. Now, this one was handmade in Washington State. All right. And I got another one over here that was apparently made or a blend of whiskey with snow melt water from the Rocky Mountains. What? Huh? What? I said, all right, let me pick up this Breckenridge bourbon whiskey, and let me tell you some of the snow from the Rockies. All right, we got that on deck as well. But as you can see, that's 43%. All right, so sound off in the comments, and of course, good old faithful. I've had this before, but this was a birthday gift from my mom-in-law's. She knows me so well. Right, that's that Woodford Reserve right there. Whew. Double oak, baby. That oh. So again, sign off in the comments. Let me know if the Larceny. We got the Woodford Reserve. We got the Woodinville. All right, and we got the from the Rocky Mountains. Right, Breckenridge. All right, let me know. But before then, I'm going to go ahead and chase it down with this light. It's going to be the last light I drink tonight. Oh, I rhymed. Yeah. I didn't even have the time, but here we go.
Look, he ain't mean to rhyme, though.
I thought it said broken nigga at first, I
Broken nigga whiskey?
I mean, based on where it was coming
we're already out of pocket. We're 10 minutes in. We're out of pocket already.
I mean, where it was coming from, you know.
Colorado, you know.
I mean,
hey, Colorado has black people in it now. Shout out to Coach Prime. Boulder, Colorado's black population, their Negro population has increased exponentially.
Listen, that economy over there is booming. He brought a lot of money over there,
bringing all the celebs out.
A lot of money flowing through there now.
My
having a name helps.
For the wood one, giggity.
Say it again.
My vote's for the wood one, giggity.
Okay.
Giggity.
Okay.
I'm gonna vote larceny because it's 120. What'd you say? 126.
126. 126.
I'm actually kind of hating that I don't have some over here. I'm hating just a little bit. I gotta let you know.
I see one in the comments for the Rocky Mountain whiskey. Another one for the Woodford Reserve.
Hey, shout out to Old Faithful. You know what I'm saying? The Woodford Reserve.
Now keep that on reserve.
Shout out to that Rocky Mountain.
I should keep that on reserve, right?
Yeah, it was a gift, man. Keep that one on reserve.
Yeah, special occasion. This is a special occasion. It's a season premiere of Up2it Down2it. Man, you know what you should do? You should take a shot of each one in between each segment.
I was actually getting ready to do that. I was going to start with the good old this Rocky Mountain one. This is one because whiskey with snow melt water. What? All right.
I mean, you gotta save some of that. I gotta try that.
Oh yeah,
I gotta try that.
No melt water.
Well, hey, look, y'all know how this game is played. Get your shot glasses, your wine glasses, your water glasses, your grape juice glasses, your apple juice, whatever it is that you drink, and get it ready because we got a lot to discuss tonight as we then came back. So are y'all ready? Y'all think we should take the shot before the topic or after? I kind of feel like we should take it after because
introduce it. And
some of these I think we're gonna look at and just be like, what the hell?
Yeah, let's do that.
Do it after?
Yeah,
gotta be after.
I'm gonna just sit.
Say less. All right, cool. Well, this next topic really doesn't need an introduction. You've probably seen it all over the internet, all over the airwaves, everywhere. It's the Cheesecake Factory date and the list subsequently that was generated from it. We're going to play a little bit of that. Welcome back. We here.
So what did I miss?
At the Cheesecake Factory, y'all. I ain't getting out this car. Yes.
Would you want me to open the door for you?
Look.
Are you're recording me?
Yeah. This is the Cheesecake Factory. This is the Cheesecake Factory, y'all.
So you expect a man to go all out on the first date. Is that right?
I mean, you're supposed to. When you take out a beautiful woman and you're courting her, because I get courted. So you're courting her, right? You're supposed to take care of her. You're supposed to cover her. You're supposed to protect her, cherish her, treat her well, right?
Yeah.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I agree. I went into this date as I expect, with the expectations for myself to keep you safe, to respect you, to pay for your food, of course, pick you up, of course, and just treat you like a gentleman, which I believe I have done.
I mean, you've been pretty nice, but
I, on the other hand, have certain expectations for a girl I go out with on the first date. I expect her to be respectful too. I expect her to be cooperative, and at least
what did I do that wasn't cooperative?
Well, I mean, even when we were walking to the car, you wouldn't put your hand around my arm or anything like that, or hold my hand or anything like that.
I mean, it's too early for that.
Okay.
I
Yeah,
don't know
and
you.
I can respect that. I can respect that. When I got to your apartment to pick you up, you didn't want to invite me in. I can respect that too. We're not
Again,
maybe
I don't
we're not
know
there
yet.
Okay. And then, but
I mean, I feel like I'm doing everything I'm supposed to do as a woman.
But
I got myself all made up. Yes, there's a lot wrong with the Cheesecake Factory.
Okay, well, look at my planner where we were gonna go originally.
See, now that's where we should have went. All right there. Call him.
No.
What do you mean no?
See, I specifically told you both yesterday and this morning that I'd come to pick you up at 4 p.m. Right? And I got to your place at 4 p.m. You didn't even come downstairs for another hour, and so I was waiting downstairs for an hour. Right?
But I wasn't expecting for work to take me so long. I got home a little late, and like I said, I don't know you well enough to invite you up into my apartment, and that is not possible.
And that's why I'm saying, I'm thinking, okay, if we're not there in the relationship to, meet at your apartment, which I'm still willing to do, I would have been.
Okay.
But if we're late, I told you twice.
It wasn't that late.
We literally left your place at the time the reservation was supposed to be. And I specifically said 4 because maybe we could get there early and even have some time to get to know each other on the way there and while we're in the parking lot. I'm waiting for a reservation.
We can still get to know each other. Isn't there another restaurant you can call that, equivalent to that? I mean,
I literally
you don't
just said,
understand. Look at me. I cannot go in the Cheesecake Factory.
There's nothing wrong with
I will die. That's embarrassing.
Listen, as I said, I have very specific certain expectations for that. And maybe we're not right for each other. So, respectfully, I'm gonna just drop you off at home.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Yeah, I'm up.
So, you just want to call it a night? I mean, isn't there some kind of compromise or something? Ladies, can you believe this?
I'm sorry, y'all.
He just pulled out of the parking space.
If I don't feel respected, I'm not gonna go through with the rest of the day.
Well, you are serious. You're really leaving. I understand that I was late. I understand that. I understand that I could have been a bit more cooperative. You made some good points. That's why I'm willing to compromise.
I'm gonna be there.
Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. We're dropping you off home.
Are you sure you want to go home?
I don't have a lot of rules. I don't have a lot of expectations for a first date, but I've already set them, and you've broken every one.
Wow.
Man, oh man, oh man.
So now's the shot.
Yeah, we damn sure need a shot after that. I might need 2 shots after that one, but.
Oh, man.
Oh, I ain't say what I was drinking on either. I'm actually drinking on, this is 2XL wine, and y'all should check that out. It's probably at your local store. 2XL, 16% wine. 16% is dope. And I'm also taking shots of Old Faithful on my end, the Crown Peach. Baby.
There you go.
So.
There you go.
All right. Here we go. Up to it, down to it.
I
Fuck
did it
those
already.
who don't do it. We
do
do
it
it because we used to it. So drink. Love drink. Welcome to the show. We're officially here now. All right.
Here we go.
Gentlemen, beyond just the thought of the list, What did y'all think about the date? We'll get to the list part in just a second. What did y'all think about the date?
I'm gonna jump in there first and just go.
Go for it.
You know, this is. I feel like it's a culture related issue where you have this entitlement, that because you think you're beautiful and you're entitled to these benefits, right? That every man should treat you uh, above and beyond, no matter what they think or say, like you are. And I felt like that was beyond confident, that was beyond like just knowing who you are. That was like she was definitely reaching, super reaching. Actually, she a lot of people are doing it, right? She was living in her truth. but expecting the rest of us to live there with her, expecting her date, right? To live there with her. Like he's supposed to wait on her. He's supposed to wait on her, like every whim, hand in hand. Like what? The same way you don't know him is the same way he doesn't know you. So what way does he really have to treat you? Okay, what way does he really have to treat you? I mean, he doesn't know you. So let come on. What are we talking about here? But also, you saw how her attitude changed once he was like, you know what? I'm if I don't feel respected, if I don't feel like, this and that is happening, then I don't have to deal with it. I'll just take you home. And you see that attitude change. What?
My man pulled the Urkel.
You're
I don't
pulling
have
out
to
of
take this. I'm going home.
You're pulling out of the parking space? He's pulling out of the parking space, y'all. How dare he?
Called her
Come
bluff.
on.
How dare he?
Come on.
How dare
What
he?
you say, Kev? What you say, Kev?
Called that bluff.
Boom. Boom.
I'm gonna work backwards. I'm
Working
gonna
backwards.
give her 2 brownie points.
I hit it from the front. You hit it from the back. Come on.
There it is. There it is. Bang bang
Hey.
bang bang. I'm gonna
Work
give her
the middle. Work the middle.
Yeah.
If you know, you know. You know.
I'm gonna give her 2 brownie points because one of the hardest things we see in this age of social media is women taking accountability. And as I tell my students all the time, if it doesn't apply, don't take offense. So y'all keep it cute in the comments. All right, but women taking accountability is just something that we don't see all too often. So the fact that once he gathered her, she said, you know what, I realized I was a little blah 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 blah. Like that was accountability I wasn't expecting, especially with the way that these viral videos go. I expected her to just keep popping off the whole ride home. So I'll give her 2 brownie points for that. The part that got me was that she, copped to being an hour late coming downstairs. I ain't even mad she ain't invite him up. Like she said, I don't know you like that to invite you up. Cool. But you were an hour late. All right. We don't give professors 15 minutes of lateness before we leave the classroom. So, the fact that he waited on her for an hour is wild. But since he did, and she was an hour late coming down, she should have been down for whatever he had planned at that point, because you made that man wait an hour for you. And that's probably the most baffling thing to me. Like you were that late, beyond fashionably late, and then still had an attitude about where he took you. Like it's just bad juju all around. We'll dissect the place in the list, but like, yeah, she's got to do better.
True story.
Audacity.
True story.
It's the audacity.
The audacity.
The audacity.
On clearance.
Can I jump to the comments before I say my piece real quick?
Oh, come on, let's do it.
So, first of all, I see you and I hear you. All right. Anyway, all right. Nah. We gotta make sure Kev's face can be on display.
Lil' Kim, so I can.
Yeah. Right. She embarrassed herself And this part right here, she really tried to embarrass this man. But I got to start first with the line that I said backstage took me out. This comment right here took me out. She's the pee in the dating pool. This right here took me out, boy. So I need to clip this one. What minute? What minute mark is this? I need to clip this one.
Gosh.
This right here took me out.
But
okay.
But you know what's funny about that? As soon as I saw that comment, thank you, Jamie. I thought about Angry Birds, where they were swimming in the water, and they were spitting the water back and forth in each other's mouth, right? And I was like, there are some dum-dums out there that will swim in that pee. So I'm glad this guy had the sense enough to stand on the side like Red and assess the situation. Okay. That's all I had to add.
Why do I know exactly that reference? That's hilarious.
Oh, gosh.
That's hilarious. All right. So, first of all, the narcissism. Did y'all detect the narcissism? Can we talk about how she really legit tried to embarrass bro? Can we talk about how she kept smiling for the camera, trying to put on her best face, right? While, she's clearly trying to manipulate this guy. Can we talk about how, she basically expected him to still into his will. After everything was already decided, basically, she expected, that's where we should have went. Go there. Call them.
It's on sale. It's on clearance.
Listen, my philosophy, I'm not against going out, having a good time or whatever. All right. But me personally, in a day and age where women work and get paid just as much and just as often as a lot of men, the gender wage gap is horseshit. Yeah, I said it. But in an age where y'all can go get the bag just like we can. Personally, I ain't spending no money on nobody. I mean, I'm married, so assuming I wasn't married, assuming I was in the dating pool still, I ain't spending nothing until I know this person is worth investing money in. There's a difference between spending money and investing money, right? I'm not for spending. I'll invest if I think that this is worth it. If it's a worthwhile relationship, a worthwhile relationship. It don't even have to be, boyfriend girlfriend. It got to be a worthwhile friendship at least, right? Like something I see growing somewhere. But if I don't detect that, I ain't paying for all that. What? I mean, that's just me personally, right? That's just me personally. Like I need to know. And it's not even about getting got on, for a meal or nothing like that. It's not even about that. It's just, it's the same reason I don't frequent strip clubs, because it's a negative 100% return on my investment. It's a negative 100% return on my investment. I spend however much money I spend, and I get 100% of that not coming back to me, right? And I may or may not go home with said entertainer. We'll call him an entertainer. I may or may not go back with said entertainer that I dropped 100% of that money on. So it is a negative 100% return on my investment.
You go home with.
I'm just saying.
Listen, man, it's different strokes for different folks. So guess what?
For sure.
If you are the type that likes to spend money on the first meetup, you take them out to the mall and buy them purses and clothing and and you buy them all types of just food, jewelry. If that's who you are, you know what? You be great, all right?
Because be great. Be great. Be great.
You go be great.
Because it won't be me. I'll be great and terrible. I'll be both
but
great and
ladies,
terrible. You be
but
great.
listen, on the other side of that, don't be expecting every man to be like that. Okay, you can go find that if that's what you like. Okay.
So can we get into this list? Can we talk about this?
Asking for a friend.
Yeah.
Oh man.
But seriously though.
My-
Hilarious stuff. Yeah. So go ahead, Kev.
Yeah, one of my favorite tweet X memes is the one that says, I do not support all black women. Some of you redacted are dumb. This is one of them moments. And I feel it. I just want to talk about this list though. And I want to lead with Cheesecake Factory, because the only argument we should be having about Cheesecake Factory is that why are we going there, period. It's not Cheesecake Factory itself, it's Cheesecake Factory itself. Stay with me. Cheesecake, I've never been to a restaurant that has an encyclopedia as a menu and expected there to be great success. Cheesecake Factory has 3,758,511 items on the menu, and every single one of them is mid. The one thing that is not on the menu, at least I don't think it is because they just give it to you, is the bread. Like, that's it. Even the cheesecake is mid, and it's called Cheesecake Factory. So the only issue we have is y'all are going to Cheesecake Factory. Like, can we find another, like, I'll call that upper lower level, lower mid-level restaurant that we can go to? That's the only issue I got. But if we talking about this list, like this figment of imagination and list that's been created with all of the people's pictures beside it of all the places we don't go and all the things we don't do, like, y'all are absolutely ridiculous. I've seen some of the greatest success stories of relationships and marriages, and the first date was at the food court in the mall. Like, so we shared Panda Express at the table with the baby crying next to us and the people walking past getting chased down by mall security because they done stole out of Sephora. Like, that was our first date in the mall, and we've been married for 27 years. I'm just saying, like we've always understood, if a woman truly likes you, she gonna be down for the cause, as long as you treating her well and with respect. Show her a good time, which that can be done with on a coffee date. That can be done with a museum tour, which entry to most museums don't even cost nothing. Like, that can be done any kind of way. So to create a list of places that you can't go, which chances are, if it's a first date, they're still trying to get to know you. So how you can be mad at what they chose for a first date? Now, if you had conversations there and you said, in the conversations you talked about what you liked, what you didn't like, and then they took you to somewhere that you didn't like, or they took you to a seafood restaurant and you allergic to shellfish, like, that would be a reason to pop off. But for a first date, like, y'all are doing too much. You're doing too much.
It's reminiscent of the $200 date. You remember that?
But are they doing it for themselves? Or are they doing it for the gram or for the TikTok or for the media?
Do it for the Vine. I ain't gonna do it.
I mean,
and to be fair, it is possible that this whole thing, Cheesecake Factory thing, was staged. All right, I want to say disclaimer for all of the videos we're going to review. It is very possible that all of it was staged. Okay, so just,
although it be staged, it probably still has happened.
Because you see the reaction.
Nothing's true. Nothing's true for everybody. Everything's true for somebody. So
because it's garnered enough steam that here we are discussing it. So, and you can see the comments. Right. People right in it, don't you?
As my LB always says, these things happen.
Things happen. Hey, look. I almost started talking while I was on mute, and we was gonna have to take a shot. I caught myself. I'm not that drunk yet.
Proud of you.
Hey, I'm trying to do better in season 4. I'm trying to do better.
It's really what Jamie said though. Like, I don't we're not even here if she don't pull out her phone and start recording. And
that's also a Snapple fact.
Like it's one thing for like an interaction to be recorded by somebody else because they was being nosy and just wanted to share the moment. But when you take out your phone and you first person, you know what I'm saying? So you looking at the camera and looking at them and looking at the like that's a ridiculous place to be in the midst of what was supposed to be a date. Like where did you get to? I understand recording for your safety, but just to like try to out somebody and have a viral moment, like it's absolutely ridiculous to me. Like that's lacking humanity.
And that's the sad part about where we are right now is that people will do things legitimately for the gram, for the likes, for the shares, for the for the viralness of it. On both sides, both where it's fake and staged, but also where it's very genuine. And unfortunately, these types of things tend to shape the people that are easily influenced, younger people typically, that are entering the dating pool. So they start peeing before they even get into the dating pool. And then they take their pissy ass into the dating pool, and you be like, "Hey, girl, how you doing? You are the one that I'm really pursuing." And then you find out that hoe done pissed her pants and her socks all the way down to the socks. You know what I'm saying?
She said, "I need you to cash at me before you speak to me."
Yeah.
You got to pay for my new clothes.
You gotta, it's like a strip club. Y'all remember, when I remember. But you know how like you go to a strip club and like, hey, shut the fuck up, all right? All y'all judging me. I feel your judgmental eyes looking at the camera right now, looking at the screen at me. No, all right. But like if you go to a strip club and like, one of the strippers, they'll come over there, they start talking to you, flirting with you, all that good stuff, blah, 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 blah. And then they ask you to buy them a drink, right? And this drink, about this big, is about half the size of this shot glass, and it costs $500, okay? $582.37 to be exact. Don't ask me how I know, okay? Just for them to sit there and talk to you for 15 minutes. Because their time allegedly is worth that. That's pretty much, adult entertainer, sex worker, prostitute. There's all kind of the same thing, right? So I would suggest that you worry about getting to know the man that you're going on a date with, as opposed to getting to know his pockets or his taste in restaurants or how much money he's worth.
That you couldn't even talk to me before you did it. That's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Keys. I'm telling you, that's fucked up.
Wait, no. Calm, but you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
You recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and we're going to. Okay, look. So I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course I'm mad when you just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you my choice, my body, my fucking choice?
Hold up. Hold on. I'm calling an audible here. All right. I'm calling an audible because apparently we was Walt Disney out this bitch for a few seconds, right? Right. We was frozen, then a motherfucker. Let it go.
We live.
We live.
Oh,
so what?
I thought you meant we were a little racist.
We probably were a little racist too.
We were on ice.
That's actually my
that black ice.
Like Disney's, the movies and TV, like older cartoons, they be like, so we want y'all to know before you watch this, it's a little racist, but enjoy.
It's a little racist. Like, they did that on Peter Pan. That's the first one I saw that on. I was like, yeah, true.
I appreciate that. Like, don't take it away from me. Give me a choice. Warn me and give me a choice.
And that's fair. If for people who are too sensitive to watch kids pretend to be Indians, Native Americans, Redskin, Commanders, whatever you want to call yourselves.
Sir, young man.
Come on. Young man. All right, here we go.
Guardians, you motherfuckers. All right. Anyway, back to the video. Because none of this has anything to do with what we're talking about.
I'm actually still stuck on Black Ice. I'm like, yo, that might be a nice OnlyFans stage name for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what?
They getting money? They getting money.
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? I should get some money too. OnlyFans.
Oh Lord.
You think the wife will sign off on that? Huh?
You know what I just realized, Trey?
Ice? No? Okay. Maybe.
You know
okay.
You know what I just realized? We never actually went down the list.
Oh fuck. All right. Okay. Damn. All right. Okay. All right. We're gonna get that. We gotta play this video because we gotta move on because it's 46 minutes in. We only talked about the welcome. We gotta move on.
But
You know what though? I do want to say this about the list. We had to call an audible real quick. The audacity of the things that are on there. Chili's is on there. Starbucks is on there. Coffee shops is on there. Olive Garden is on there. Y'all gonna stop acting like Olive Garden ain't a real date.
Church,
come on.
You gonna stop acting like Olive Garden ain't a real date. That's real.
On there.
Applebee's. I mean, all right, Applebee's is probably the spot you go with your homies.
Watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Applebee's is dope though,
and they have a lady shower. Listen, I can't subscribe to dollar margaritas, but
got the dollar margaritas, yo. And apparently, if you can get her up to 5 margaritas, all the good things that you want to go down will go down.
That's why you would go to Applebee's.
That's what I'm saying. I defy any of you to figure out how to make it go down with the margaritas, right? Not with Applebee's dollaritas. Y'all better stop playing these games.
You don't want to go too far with the margaritas.
Yeah, because they're gonna get sick.
At the last of it, when it's something.
They put church on the list.
They did put church on the list. Why is church even on the list? How does church make the list?
Which I mean, listen, a part of me understands it, but still, don't that's important.
But that's not first date. That's not first date, though. I mean, because you're not talking in church. You're not supposed to.
But you can start there and then go somewhere. You can start there and go somewhere after. You can go somewhere before.
I'm about to say church isn't a date, though. That doesn't count as a date.
Yeah, no. I mean, you can find them there and then ask them. You see someone in church and you're like, hey.
But I mean, if you, we supposed to be inviting people to church anyway. So what if that is you extend that invitation and like I said, y'all go somewhere after. Come to church and then we'll go eat afterwards.
We're gonna eat after. Sorry.
Go to the video. Go to the video.
I'm sorry. I've been drinking.
Must be communion.
Go to the video.
Yeah, how many shots in are we? Y'all crazy if y'all think that church is not a date, but after church is a good move, and we gonna move on before it gets any more sacrilegious. I'm sorry. Before we move on, though, we're gonna talk about this sacrilege here in the comments.
Oh my gosh, get that out of here! Come on.
Oh, listen. You're dope and all.
What are we doing here?
Okay. All right, all of y'all that watch here and that be in the comments, especially y'all are dope and all. But y'all gonna listen. We're gonna stop with the blasphemy though. All right, cheering on teams like the Philadelphia Eagles, even though they are taking ass and kicking names right now. We're not gonna start sit here cheering them on though, like we recognize that they're taking ass and kicking names. Time for the video.
Time for the video.
It's time for the video. All right. Okay. All right. On with the video.
Stupid, bro. I can't believe I'm sitting here just finding out you got an OnlyFans page. Out of all these years, yo, the disrespect that comes with it, that you could even talk to me before you did it, that's bullshit, yo. That's fucked up, Hughes. I'm telling you, bro, that's fucked up.
Wait, no. But you're not gonna say fuck me or that's fucked up. It's not fucked up.
You recording me? What the fuck you doing?
Listen, it's not fucked up, and we're going to. Okay, look. So I have an OnlyFans page, and he's mad because he's just now finding out about it.
Of course, I'm mad I'm just finding out about it.
I'm not doing it with anybody but myself, so why should I have to tell you? My choice, my body, my fucking choice.
I'm your partner. You're supposed to come to me and talk to me.
Joe, I've been talking to you about mad things. I've been asking for solutions to shit. You're not giving me none, so I created one.
That's no solution. Not in my book. That's no
solution.
Solution.
You knew who the fuck I was when you met me.
Before
Before,
man,
before,
yeah, I
and
knew
I
that.
thought that I would never have to go
Man,
back
get
to
out of
anything
here.
like
I knew
this
that
again.
beforehand,
But
but
unfortunately,
no.
that's not the case
Because after
right
that,
now.
after that, everything's supposed to change.
Everything did change.
No. Obviously, it hasn't.
No, it had to. I had to do
Obviously,
something.
it hasn't. You stood out there showing your body. You stood out there doing stuff like this on camera.
You act like that's the only thing that I do. I have mad jobs, but they're not facilitating everything that needs to be done. So I got something extra. OnlyFans be breaking me off.
Yes, the first question is, where's Joe?
How are you guys doing?
Where's Joe?
He's pretty pissed off with me. So he's been, I think he's at his sister's house. He's not talking to me right now. So, yeah.
Keisha, how long ago, obviously we saw in the video that Joe was saying he had no idea that you had this account. How long is the account, have you had the page?
I've had the page for at least over a year. It's on my Instagram and my LinkedIn, but that's what happens when you don't pay attention to your wife, period. And, you know, he has a friend that he's been entertaining, and she decided that, you know, she wants to really put a bigger, you know, wedge in our relationship. So she went digging around my page and was like, oh, do you know that she has this? And it blew up from that. And it's no secret Joe's financial issues, you know, and I have always made a good life for myself, you know. Before I met Joe, I was living overseas in Europe. And I had established myself as a singer, you know, and I came back here, you know, thinking that with his persona and who he was, once we got together and I found out who he was, that it would only take off, you know, other things. But, you know, not everybody's hustle and drive are the same. And depression is a serious thing also. So, you know, I've been just like, you know, supporting and dealing and going through his trials and tribulations with him. I've started several businesses, you know, I've been doing a lot, like, and I just figured out, I have a home in Cape Verde I'm trying not to lose, and a roof over here we're trying to maintain that we almost got kicked out of.
You have to look and say, who groomed them?
We're sick people. We're working for the future, because working for the present, we ain't making no progress.
God in therapy. Trey. Come on.
Oh, Trey, you're muted. God dang
So now
it.
now we got to double down, Trey. Come on, man.
All right, here we go.
Come on, man. And you still ain't got no sound. What is this? We live.
We live.
All right. So while Trey gets his life together, listen. I wasn't even gonna wait for the segment to start before I say God in therapy, because all of this news God in therapy.
He was backstage talking about God in therapy.
All right. So because we got two questions that need to be addressed here. And the first is, how do you know that I trust and respect you? Rich, you wanna take it back?
How do I know? Read it again. How do I know?
Yeah, so this is your partner talking to you. How do you know that I trust and respect you?
Oh my gosh. Well, okay. First of all, right? Trust and respect, right? Communication is the key. Without it, all things will fail. It is the art. All right. Listen, it's all about communication. Especially if you're married, right? If you're married, you know, that is a union. You know, it's no longer I, it's we. Like, it's got to be the both of you. It's got to be that, you know, you're not trying to just do it on your own. You're coming together and trying to, you're working together to make this work. So you're gonna I'm communicating these things with you, so that you already know. It's I'm not going behind your back. I'm not doing anything that would make you not trust me. So so it's the communication for me, where you're gonna know, you're always gonna be in the know, and if there's anything that I'm dealing with, even if it's hard, it may take a minute or two, a day or two, even sometimes a week, but it's still the communication piece, that really, that's how you're gonna know, because we're both talking to one another, and we're open up and we're staying open and honest with each other. I got to touch on what she said about that whole "it's my body, my choice," man. Come on, listen. Why did you get married? Did you even? Why did you get married? Then I felt like he married her, but she married his money. Like,
hello.
All right.
I mean, she was a porn star, so she probably had money. Though.
I'm gonna stop there. But it's a different kind of money, though. Kev, you muted.
Damn it. Taking another shot. This bottle's going to be gone.
Gone.
All right. What you were saying now?
So your partner says to you, your lovely wife, beautiful mother of your children, how do you know that I trust and respect you?
I married you.
Yeah, but are we asking how she would, what my response would be if she asked me that?
I'm asking for your response.
My response.
Sav is asking you how you know that she trusts and respects you.
She doesn't start a fucking OnlyFans.
That part.
Hello. And if she were to start an OnlyFans, she would at least talk to me about it. Here's the thing. The thing about Joe Smith for me, when I'm listening to this, and again, I want to point out that this very well may be staged. He may be also the cameraman for her OnlyFans. I'm just saying. All right, so just throwing it out there. But taking things at face value and assuming that that's not the case. If you listen to him, the biggest thing that he seems concerned about is that
talk about it.
She didn't say anything to him about it.
She didn't tell him. She didn't
tell
include
him
on it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it seems to me. I mean, I could be wrong, but it seems to me that he might have said, "Oh, okay, so you want to fuck on camera? Great. So I guess we just gonna be fucking on camera. No worries." You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, and that's different from you are there by yourself. I don't have any knowledge of it. There's other guys, and we know they're sliding in the DMs because that's what guys do. They're shooting their shot because that's what guys do. I mean, that's because hunters. That's what we're gonna do, right?
But you touched on a great point, though. It's about that inclusion, because even if, let's just say, she's just showing her body off, if one of his boys comes to him and tells him about it, I don't care who it was, it's somebody other than her. It's that trust factor.
Yeah.
Because he might have been along with it. You about to do what? Oh, I heard they make like $200,000 a month. So let's go. I'm the cameraman.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. He might have been down with that, but you betray that man's trust with by doing that behind his back. And if you betray his trust, you can't be respecting him. If you don't respect the man, you can't love him, because we care more about respect than we do about love. How you show me that you love me is by showing me respect, and by not misrepresenting me, misrepresenting my name. Because in the end, she's a porn star or former porn star, and in the end, she's a former singer. Nobody knows her name. But we all know who Joe Smith is. In the end, that's Joe Smith's wife who has an OnlyFans, right? She can say whatever she wants. In the end, she's misrepresenting the brand, Joe Smith's brand. Now, I ain't saying he made all the right decisions. I ain't calling him perfect. She may be totally within justification, feeling right in going to make the extra money, going to get the bag to maintain the lifestyle that she's become accustomed to, but right ain't always righteous. And you married. You ain't supposed to be showing yourself off. Your body, your choice. Nah, not really. Nah, not really. And I know the women about to get mad. I feel the death stares, but nah, not really. We married. If it's a traditional marriage anyway, you have his last name. And even if you don't have his last name, you're his wife. You know what I'm saying? So how do I know? So on the flip side of that, how does she know I love her is the same thing. I'm going to always treat her with respect. I'm always going to treasure her. I'm always going to cherish her. I'm always going to protect her, because that's what you do. Things that you care about, you take care of. You care about your car, you protect your car. You take care of your car. You make sure it's maintenance right. You make sure the inside's clean. You make sure it's washed properly. You know what I'm saying? You make sure it's well gassed, right? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that you do with a car that you give a shit about versus a car that's a bucket. It's the same thing with your woman. There's a difference in what you do with your woman, with your wife, and how you take care of her and how you protect her and how you keep her safe versus some random chick.
Streetwalker.
Some random chick that I just happen to go on an Applebee's date with. I might not care if she has an OnlyFans.
Get her 4 margaritas.
Watch your mouth.
That's what I'm saying. 4 margaritas. I'm trying to be in the scene. You dig it?
Applebee's
$4. Applebee's is an American hero.
Applebee's has a late night happy hour.
Hello? And we all know why it's called late night happy hour.
In a nice sized parking lot.
Hello? And it's usually dark. Usually dark, big parking lot.
It's giving midlife crisis though. It's giving midlife crisis, like for everybody. And on a respect part, like you don't go and then do another interview and talk about our in-house problems and like bash me in front of millions of people. And that's respect that's missing. Like her TMZ interview was completely out of pocket. If y'all are having financial, or if I'm having financial problems, you don't go on national television and tell the world I'm having financial problems. Like that, right. Just so much that she said, that just lets people inside of your house. And again, there's supposed to be a respect, and an understanding that, what I'm saying, it's the house is Vegas. What happens here stays here. Like that's right. That's our, that's our thing. That's not for the world.
That's not the culture. That's not what we live in today. This is how you stay relevant. This is how you stay relevant. Let me give the dirt. Let me give all of that. Stay. What was it?
It's relevant to
all publicity
is relevant.
Good publicity. I don't subscribe to any of that. So,
and definitely not the OnlyFans.
Nah, I mean,
Black Ice. I'm just saying, Black Ice though, man. I think y'all gonna have to help me pitch that to Jess. You bring some money in this mug.
I'm not trying to die. love you.
I'm not on that committee.
Love and respect you, Jess.
Yeah, exactly. Just talks to my wife too often, so
I gotta have that talk with her first. Communication.
Yeah.
You convince her, and then we'll see if she can convince mine, and then we.
So I'll be looking for new co-hosts on the show. So if anybody's shoot me a direct message, and we'll work it
Yeah,
out.
because clearly we're about to get killed. It's
Yeah.
all Richard's fault this
Go
time.
ahead,
Let the
start playing in the
record
funeral.
show.
Start playing in the
Let the
funeral.
record show this is all Richard's fault because everybody always tried to say it's on me for the last 39 or plus years. They try to say it's me, and I'm saying this time let the record show it was him. Yeah, none of that stuff. None of this stuff makes any sense coherently to me. I don't know. She said she was trying to solve a problem. I don't know how that's a solution. I mean, clearly that creates more problems. But I mean, that's where we are in this day and age now. Is it's all about do what you want, whatever you want, however you want, and that's just that.
Sad times.
Yeah.
Sad times.
I would say
man.
do what you feel.
Which is worse. That's worse. That's worse. Because your feelings matter, but they're not always relevant and they're not always substantiated. Like sometimes it's just you feeling some type of way and you don't really have a grounds to feel that way. You don't really have a real reason to feel that way. You just do.
We can validate your feelings, but also correct you.
That's right.
That's love.
That's right. Like that's love. Thank you. Validate your feelings, but also correct you is love. It's not, it's not hatred. Contrary to some of y'all believe, it's not hatred.
Like, don't you want somebody to help you be better?
Think that. One would think that.
What's next?
One would think that. You know what I'm saying?
I'm preaching.
I don't want people. I don't want people around me that just are just okay with me being status quo. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we got to push each other. Blah, blah, blah. I've been drinking. Shut the fuck up. We got to push each other in some way.
Listen, our circle makes sure that everybody stays on top of their stuff.
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
If you're not in our circle, it's because you couldn't handle it.
That is a fact. That is a fact. Some people lost sight of the prize in pursuit of other things, other shiny objects. In pursuit of other shiny objects, in pursuit of the 20%, the 80-20 rule. In pursuit of the 20%, they sacrifice the 80.
The grass is greener where you water it.
The grass is greener. Say it again. Somebody clip that.
The grass is greener where you water it.
I like this comment. I like this comment by the Pretty Girl Guide because
come back, girl.
Listen, the point I like it because it says people don't want to be better, and I'm gonna add on to that, and it's because they want to feel better, and as we know, feelings change like that. People don't want to be better; they just want to feel better, and that it changes like the wind. Like 1 minute you feel this way, and next minute you could feel that way. We gotta be better. We gotta do better and be better. Like it's not these feelings, man. Anyway.
And in the end, your feelings are a matter of control too. Your thoughts control your feelings control your actions control your results, right? So, thoughts are things. You have to, it all starts right here. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks, right? You know what I'm saying? Like all these things are connected for a reason, So, all right, let's move on. Let's move on. We can be here all night.
We
be here all night. This nigga singing. It's drinking time. Y'all get y'all glasses ready for this. It's time for our world-renowned fair or foul segment. Y'all, man, look. We got some funny stuff on this one, some wild stuff on this one. So get y'all drinks ready. We about to go up to it. Fair or foul?
easier for a woman to spoil a man than for a man to spoil a woman. So why y'all not doing it? It's literally so simple. And don't talk to me nothing about no money, because it don't even take money to spoil a man. You fix that man a sandwich, oh, he gonna love you. I'm talking about put a little bit of lettuce, tomato, dress it up a little bit, put a little extra to it. Oh, he gonna love you. When that man get in that shower, wash that man back for him. Lay his clothes out for him when he get out. They fresh, they ready. Socks, drawers, all of it. You see how that was free? Rub his feet, free. Give him a little massage, free. And if you got some money, you ought to not be saying nothing at all. Pay for that man haircut, put a little gas in that man car too. The new game coming out. He like to play the game. Buy that man that new game that's coming out. He like to dress. Give him a little graphic tee or something. Get him a little hat, a little snapback. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what to do, so why you ain't doing it? And then we be the one, we be picking. Oh, I want this, I want that, I want this, I want that. Okay, he wants stuff too. He like to be spoiled too. And if you get a little too mad and talking about what you ain't finna do, I ain't finna buy that, I ain't finna do that, okay. And what one woman won't do, another one will too. Remember that.
It is easier to spoil men than it is to spoil women. Fair or foul? Sound off in the comments. Let's go up to it.
You can really roll it into that though. Life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, and a little head. Just
just add that, because that's
right at the end. Right at the end.
Simple.
Oh, we on stage. Hey y'all, what's up? Hey, how long y'all been? Okay,
we live
all day. We live all night. Well, for the next hour or so. Anyway, first of all, let me take my shot.
All right, there it is.
Okay. That's done.
That's done.
Going to the comments. Boom. Sounds fair to me. Food.
Sex.
Silence.
That's a life of peace.
Ooh. It sounds real.
Say it again, Kev. Say it again. It's what?
The life of peace.
The life of peace. That's what men care the most about. Respect, peace.
And head. I mean, yes.
And head. Well, that's a form of respect.
Well,
and it keeps the peace.
Touche.
You're supposed to respect somebody in that place. Supposed to.
Yeah. That's knowledge and wisdom.
Heavy on the knowledge.
Just saying.
But you graduated from a good school.
So the question on the table is, fair or foul, it's easier to spoil men than it is to spoil women.
Well, I mean, that's
what say you? I mean, it seems pretty easy to me.
Is water wet?
Yeah. I mean, come on.
Like,
we don't ask for much, ladies.
Does fire burn? Like, I mean,
it's really that simple. Like, man, I'll say man's man is not a materialistic person. I'm literally easily pleased. You know I like to drink. You bought me my favorite bottle. Like, and that's a twofold gift. If I got my bottle in the house, I'm not leaving the house. And like, you let me know that you pay attention to what I enjoy because you brought me what I like. Like, that's a easy way to please me and an easy way to keep me home. Like, and it's like you said, we don't ask for much. Like, just let me know. And I feel like it's what a woman wants too. Let me know that you're paying attention to me. Let me know that you know what I'm interested in, and like, present it to me in that way. And I think that's a much simpler, like, place to be for a man than it is for a woman. Not knocking women for what they want, because they like a lot and their upkeep is a lot more. Woman that keeps herself up, shout out to y'all. hair done, nails done, everything did. Oh, you fancy, huh? But like for men, we don't need all that. Like literally, I know the game's on. I'm gonna turn it on for you, fix you something to eat. I'm the happiest man on earth. Like it's not complicated.
It's not.
Men
are not complicated. We're very simple.
At all. I mean, it's
We're
as
very
easy
simple.
as a massage, or like Kev said, the things that would keep us home. You know what I'm saying? Those are simple things. That easy. Don't even require money. Doesn't even require money. Doesn't even require it doesn't even require that much effort. Now, you might think yourself into a spaghetti of things that might make you feel like it's that hard, or it's that much energy, but it's really not. It's the simple things in life that keep us home, keep us at peace. It's really not that hard. We're simple creatures. We're simple.
Flag on the play. Flag on the play.
What happened? Who did it?
Pretty Girls Guide. Pretty Girls Guide.
Oh my gosh! Here we go.
Women and open heart surgery are one and the same. I listen.
I would like to. She needs to sign
open heart surgery is easier.
It might be. And here's what I'm finna say. If you take a man to a restaurant that he doesn't like, he's still gonna find something on the menu that he likes. You tell a woman what restaurant y'all going to. I'm not in the mood for that. I don't really want that. I just had that. It don't matter where we go. I'm gonna find something on the menu that I like. Like that's the big picture. Women are complicated creatures. I'm not mad at y'all. That's y'all are complicated.
Listen.
I mean, look at her. Pretty Girls Guide.
Look at her comment above, though. Look at her comment above. It says, "Same goes for women. Pay attention and present things to us accordingly." Wait, we gotta present things to you. So that means there's an order to. So that means, hold on. So that means, first of all, we gotta pay attention. Then we gotta present things accordingly. They're already right there. We just told y'all. Men are simple creatures.
Translation: we're simple.
We just said, bring me any bottle, and I'm cool with it. Pretty much. A bottle that I like. Huh?
Yeah, low standards and simplicity are not the same.
That's right.
Because again, you can appease me with a bottle of liquor, but don't bring me no plastic bottle. That's low standard.
That's low standard.
Right, but you know what I'm saying. But if you bring me
don't think that bringing me a bottle is going to get you a ring. I mean that helps, but
many bottles.
We not that simple. We simple. We ain't that simple.
Yeah, I'm just saying we're simple. We're not love.
And also we are, as we talked about. I wish you were here earlier for the welcome topic. As we talked about, we're cooperative. That was one of the words that the brother used talking about the Cheesecake Factory lady. Is about being cooperative. Let's break that word down. Cooperative. That means we have to be able to work together on this operation. On this you got to be on the same page with me. We got to be able to move together at the same time. Men are very simple. Women are very abstract. You think that you're simple because you think that we know what you think. And we have no idea what you think because we ain't worried about what you think. We worried about what we think.
And sometimes we ain't think about nothing because we trying to find peace.
We trying to find peace. We trying not to think about nothing. You know how many days I come home from work and just don't want to do nothing? Like that's a vacation for me. Just don't do shit. Leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone. Let me chill for a minute.
I'm tired.
And she said Cheesecake Factory bomb. See, this is why y'all are complicated, because Cheesecake Factory is mid. We're not going back there.
Listen. That is a matter of preference. Okay?
It is.
That's a matter of preference. It is what it is. If you like Cheesecake Factory or you do, I personally don't like cheesecake. So I wouldn't be impressed by Cheesecake Factory. But then again, I'm the one taking them out. So I'd probably take them to like a Olive Garden. I like Olive Garden. Or Red Lobster. I like Red Lobster. Or Applebee's. I like Applebee's. Or Fridays. I like Fridays. Fuck you. I like Fridays. Or Outback Steakhouse. Because fuck you. I like Outback Steakhouse. You know what I'm saying? And you don't, then we're probably not the two people that should move forward together.
You're Caesar salad, man.
Fucking blooming onion, bro. Y'all not about to sit up here and sleep on the blooming onion. I'll not allow that. I'm not going to allow that on this platform.
Blooming onion. Listen, Outback. Hey, listen, okay?
Y'all not about to sit up here and sleep on the blooming onion.
Listen, don't sleep on it, okay? Blooming onion.
You're not about to do that.
I'll wait till a man's heart, okay? She does bring up a good point about, paying attention, because that is, that goes, both ways. We all have to pay attention, right? Because you can't bring a plastic bottle, as Kev said, right? And then, women, they definitely want you to pay attention to them, to go as far as reading their minds, but we're not going to touch on that. We're just going to say it's, it's about paying attention and I guess, being proactive. All right. So paying attention. Hey, listen, that does go a long way. That goes a long way. Paying attention. I will give you that. You do
that is very true. That is very true. And that's something that men do tend to drop the ball on. Is paying attention to some things that go on. I mean, we do that. We do that sometimes. I'm guilty of that. As dope as I am, and I'm fucking dope. I'm guilty of that. I got 200 million things going on in my life too. 200 million things on my mind too, right? And sometimes I miss some things. I like to think I'm very attentive. You can ask my wife, right? If she tell you what she thinks, right? But I like to think I'm pretty attentive, but I also know I can do better, right? And I can do better because I know I'd be having 200 million things on my mind, and I'm certain she has at least 3 times that on her mind.
That's the battle. That's the struggle.
I get it. It's tough. It's tough out here.
Struggle.
But you know what though? But that's the beauty of matrimony. That's the beauty of marriage the right way to the right person with the right commitment and the right attitude towards said commitment. That's the beauty of it, is that you choose to move forward together. That's the beauty of it. Right? And going back to Madam OnlyFans, the issue is that she went about it by herself instead of together with her husband.
She obviously wasn't paying attention.
But probably knew that he was going to have an issue with it.
She thought he was going to have an issue.
I mean, why wouldn't he have an issue? She was a porn star.
Well, that's what I'm saying, though. But if you're going to marry a porn star, you thought he would have an issue.
But maybe she lied. Listen, if she hid the OnlyFans from him, she might have lied about what she did then.
She might have.
What I'm saying is,
if she hid the OnlyFans, she might have hit a bunch of other things that we don't even know about. We'll never know because they bury. Listen, they take it to the grave. But anyway, that's a whole nother story.
All right, somebody clip that still.
So yeah, I mean,
we got to do
that whole thing is that's so many, that could be, that's layers, okay? Especially, all right, you know what?
So can I listen?
Married a porn star.
Listen, but this is not an excuse to expose your body to random people on Al Gore and Beyonce's cooperative internet.
The world.
which may or may not have been taken over by Michelle Obama in the last 6 weeks.
The world.
Okay. What I'm saying is, you say this is not an excuse. This does not excuse it. Now, he might have taken some issues to him, but she didn't take going to OnlyFans to him. That's the problem.
First of all, that sounds that sounds like a toxic issue in itself. He's not paying me attention, so let me go show the world my body. Not let me go talk to him. Let me go do something that's going to get a reaction.
That's childish. Assuming that's what actually happened.
Assuming
he's not actually the cameraman.
Of course.
Because he may, in fact, be the cameraman.
Right,
I can't stress that enough.
again,
He may, in fact, be the cameraman.
And meanwhile, they're still making bucks upon bucks, hundreds of thousands.
Her OnlyFans is mid though.
I don't know. I haven't seen it.
Like
I mean,
like C
I would
minus
assume it is
mid
because she looks
like C minus D plus,
which is just sad.
I mean,
is she like 50?
It's giving midlife crisis, is what I said.
You did. You called that straight like that.
Wait, how much of her is 50? Because if you get new installs in the last couple
money,
those are only
she
two.
might have got a 20-year-old this and a 30-year-old that. So yeah.
Oh, bros. Oh.
If you have 2-year-old parts, are you 50? Does that 2 count? Is
it like a
2
sum
from 50?
or something?
Are you 48?
Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, how does that work? You subtract years from the plastic surgery?
Maybe
from
you
your
add it
actual
all
age?
up, then divide. Right?
You find the median.
Does that mean like Joe Biden is actually only 92 years old?
Only.
True.
He's a
I
Bible
could have
character.
swore he was 137 years old.
Yeah, no,
you're being generous.
He's a Bible character. He's gonna live to be 90.
Some bitch was.
I at least thought he was at 399.
At least.
You
Some bitch was an original colonizer, and somehow they got him still walking around the planet. Tell me cloning ain't real. I'm just kidding. That's misinformation, disinformation, whatever that is.
I don't even know where we are in the show.
I think we're on fair or foul. Hold on. What does this say? I want to give pretty girl her time.
Literally.
I mean, she made something shake. What I'm saying is she could have told bro. Is all I'm saying.
It seems like she may have. I just want everything.
I know here. Yeah, I'm about to say that comment. He's saying
y'all think she told? Y'all think she said something? Said I'm gonna have to go make something shake like back in the day.
So get a job.
And he ignored
she got 6 jobs. She don't get tired.
First of all,
she said she started businesses. What's wrong with business?
Hold on. If my wife brings up an OnlyFans, like seriously, I'm gonna ignore it. I'm gonna ignore it. Like, come on. Come on. I don't know. Listen, different culture.
He probably would have been like, we can get this money together.
But she said she started several businesses. So what's wrong with the businesses? Why the businesses ain't making money?
We're not just talking about his money issues. It ain't just him, it's her too. She might be a succubus. That might be why he had made $61 million and now he is only allegedly, according to Google, not Trey, $100,000. And I ain't mad at him. I ain't hating on him. I'm just saying $61 million in the NBA down to $100,000. Allegedly.
It's a long
I don't know
fall.
bro's money issues. I ain't in his pockets.
that also goes to like a topic we can't even get into now, where it's like, you know, how these players aren't like they're not, they don't have somebody in their corner that can show them what to do with that money to extend that money for when they retire out of the NBA and things of that nature. But that's a whole
Shout out
other
to LeBron James, because he did end up.
real talk for sure.
James has literally done everything right.
What
he's worth?
What did Bridget have to say?
From a perspective, like a very broad perspective, married his high school sweetheart, ain't had no scandals, been in the NBA long enough to become the oldest player in the NBA, active player in the NBA, and
doing better at this age than most players in the NBA.
Than most players, he is still top tier. You know, one of the best still. 20 years later, with a little bit of gray on his head. You know, balding a little bit. Still one of the most athletic. Takes care of his body. You know, he's gonna run all the way away with the number one. He already got number one, you know, for points. I mean, it's not going to be close. Like, he's going to be well over 40,000 when it's all said and done. So,
and he's worth a B. He's worth a B.
Worth a B. He's worth a B.
Still releasing shoes every year. Still sponsored by Beats. Still, you know, the workout endorsement deal with the digital platform, barbershop talk, like that.
He's a businessman.
Not a businessman.
Yeah, straight like that. What you saying, Bridget? Hold on. That was her previous profession. Yeah, she should have talked to him about it. That's all I'm saying. Again, I'm taking this at face value for what I saw in that video. She could have told him. And it sounded like he was mad that she ain't tell him. Because I feel like he would have been like, we could go, we can get this bag together. In fact, I got this girl over here who said you look a little cute. Okay, anyway, all right.
Ain't no fun.
Fair or foul, finally. All right, fair or foul. Let's do it.
So y'all do know that it's easier for a woman to spoil a man than for a man to spoil a woman. So why y'all not doing it? It's literally so simple. And don't talk to me nothing about no money, because it don't.
Here's an interesting one. It's okay for a step-parent to bathe their spouse's child. Hope you've got your drinks ready for this. Fair or foul? Sound off in the comments. Let's go up to it.
So this one was very interesting. Kev, you and I talked a little bit about this one. What are y'all thoughts on that? Should a step parent? We're gonna non-genderfy this. Should a step parent be allowed, if you will, to bathe the spouse's child that they have with another them?
I'm gonna jump in first.
There's some.
I'm jumping in first. Here we go. Listen, when I hear the term step parent, that means marriage, right? So if you married that person, that means we're now going to assume that enough time, enough trust, enough communication, enough just laying down ground rules, this, that, and the third. How do you parent? How do you this, that, and the third? And talking to like co-parenting, all that stuff has been laid out. And now we're talking about a step parent, right? It's fair because that's my child. Okay, that is my child as well, and we're now sharing this responsibility. Listen, by this point, this person has been more than vetted, and you are now a part of the family. Okay, so with that being said, that's beyond like an aunt or an uncle, in my opinion. Okay, you're a step parent. You've now married, the woman or the man, right? You are now like, you are that person's parent. You're responsible for that life, for that little person. Okay, to me, that's fair. If you have any inkling that something is going on, that should have been brought up immediately, period. Now, if there is an issue that the biological parent has, right, that should have been brought up immediately in the beginning. And then that step parent has to then now decide whether or not they're going to deal with those boundaries or those issues. That's got to be brought up. Those tough conversations need to happen in the beginning. They need to happen, period. Right? But in my opinion, the step parent is going to do, it's supposed to do, will do, right, what's in the best interest of that child anyway, right? So that is my child. So I'm helping. I'm growing the future, leading the way. Listen, shout out to Morgan State. There we go. Listen, it's fair. What are we talking about here? If the biological parent has an issue, I'm questioning then why did you let it get that far in the first place? Not why did you let it get that far, because the other parent's going to do what they want to do. But I'm just saying, like really, is it some type of insecurity? Like, is it some type? I really want to know, like if you didn't trust that parent in the first place, then you didn't do enough barking. You didn't do enough, issues in the just fighting in the first place. For that other parent to even bring this person around your child, like fight to get full custody. Something, I don't know, but I would listen. Sound off in the comments. Let me know. I'm open. I'm ears. We're talking about it.
And so I'll say, because your take is pretty much my take, because when I read this, I looked at it as a marriage thing. So that was where my processing came from. So I want to talk about Pretty Girl's question. And if the fear is what I think, anyone can be a predator, period, parent, grandparent, step parent, etc. And so, like, my question will become, like, if they're a predator, they're a predator bathing your child or not. So, like, why are, even if they don't bathe your child and they're a predator, why are they around? Like, that's always going to be my question. So, like, if it's kind of the realization that we're coming into now, in this very therapy generation, because of course, like in our parents and grandparents, family stuff literally stayed in the house. So you had an uncle who was a little questionable about his interaction with children, and you just swept it under the rug as a family. Now we're like, I'm not letting anybody around. So like, you see that post from time to time. It's like, if you got to tell your kids to put on something when people come over, why are you like making your kids make adjustments and not the people who come over? So like, that's my thing. Like, if they're a predator, whether they bathe your child or not. They're questionable whether they're like left alone with your child or not. So if you got to question them to that point, why then are you in that type of relationship with them where they have access anyway? Like, I'm never going to let someone be around my son that I have to question in or out of my presence. So like, if I'm, so with that regard, yes, I'm gonna be the primary person to bathe my child, but like, heaven forbid, like an emergency come up and like my significant other, my wife, if she's not the mother of my kid, is here, I gotta go, but he's in the bath, finish bathing him, and I'll be back. Yes, I'm the person who does it primarily, but I should never have an issue with you doing it if you've gotten into that space. If we're married, like, I trust you with my life. My child is my life, so I should trust you with my child the same way I trust you with everything that happens with me.
So I'm gonna jump back in, and I'm gonna say, when I sent RJ to preschool, right? I'm trusting because we packed extra pull-ups and whatnot just in case something happens, right? Now, he was potty trained, but if he gets too excited and doesn't want to leave something, leave the game or whatever, he's going to want to stay there and stay in that fun, and it's got that adrenaline pumping, and all the good he's going to be on himself, which he has done. And so I'm trusting the teacher who I just met for the school year to change my child. So then what's the difference between the teacher and the step parent then? I mean, so what are we really talking about here? It sounds like, trust issues. It sounds like, is it deeper than just someone's, is it deeper than just the child? Are you trying to get back with the parent, the mother or father of your child? Like, what are we really talking about here? If you're going to trust the teacher, but you're not going to trust the step parent.
I can see your brain swirling, Trey.
All right. I'm going to play devil's advocate here.
Go. Do it. Whoop that trick. Get him. Whoop that trick. Oh, sorry, but
I think it doesn't matter what I think. No. Okay. All right. So, speaking from the we'll pretend from the perspective of the parent that's not married. Okay. With the other parent who is about to be. While I can completely understand you trusting them with your life, and I can completely understand you trusting them with y'all's children's life, they don't necessarily trust you in your decision making. Now, one would say, well, then you shouldn't have had a kid by him, but kid's here now, right? And now that the kid's been here with however many years, 5, 6, 7, 8 years, whatever, I don't know. Based on the decisions I've seen you make with people in and out of your life, I don't trust you that far in the people that you bring in. Now, if I meet them and I have a discussion with them, I have some conversation with them, I get to know them, You know, maybe at a Starbucks or Applebee's or something like. Okay, no, but I'm saying like
Not cheesecake.
we get to
No,
not cheesecake. Apparently not Cheesecake Factory. Although if the menu is as trash as y'all are saying, we'll spend a lot more time talking at each other than we will eating.
Not trash.
But
not trash. Mid.
Subpar. Comme si, comme ça. All right. Anyway. So, but like if I've got to know bro or whoever, and I now trust them. That okay, cool. We collectively trust this person. The trust issue I think would still be there because you do what you want with your life. You do what you want with your relationship. You do what you want with your midway nether regions. Do what you want with them, right? But that baby, that child, that's our child. And my request is that you bathe them or I bathe them because I don't know, bro. Your retort.
Listen, I'm simple. If it's a request, I don't listen. I can give 2 squirts of monkey piss. You go ahead and bathe them. Then I'm watching football.
Big facts. That's what I'm saying. I feel like it's a reasonable request.
If it's a request, if it's if it's a request, and you don't know me, guess what? We didn't do our due diligence. Hey, we need to have a couple of meetups. Hey, how do you parent? Okay. How do I parent? Okay, great. Where's the middle ground? Okay, great. All of that. That needs to happen. But if that hasn't happened, you have a request. Maybe it's me, but if the request is at this point in time, I don't see the issue at that point in time to go ahead and say, hey, listen, he doesn't feel comfortable. She doesn't feel comfortable. Okay, so let's hash this out. You do what you do for now, and then we're gonna hash this out. Let's have a sit down. Let's have a talk. Let's talk about this. What are your parenting styles? What are my These are my parenting styles, and what do you look to instill in your child? Okay, this is what I look to instill in my child, and then have those conversations. But I mean, again, it's at the root of it all. It's a trust issue. If I didn't trust my brother, then I wouldn't have him bathing my child either. If I didn't trust, my sister, then I wouldn't have her bathing my child either. So it doesn't matter who it is. The bottom line is trust at the end of the day.
In the end, I agree.
Yeah,
and I think there are ways to build that trust too. My bad, Kev. Go ahead.
Oh no, so I'm on board with that. That like Rich said, the meetup should happen, and like you said, if you get a chance to get to know the person, that kind of thing. The outside part that I wonder about is literally, because again, we're approaching this from a marriage standpoint. If she's married to that man, they live together. So like, I don't live in the house with them, so I can request something all day. I can't control what happens in that house. So like, I can either be aware that, because they're married, he lives there, whatever, that this is what happens, or like I can, speak my piece and then hope that it happens that way. Like I can't enter that house. I can't control anything. So like, why not just be aware of it?
I think if the shoe were on the other foot and it were her, that it wouldn't be so simple of an option.
But she still wouldn't have a say on what happened in your house. Like I hear you. This is what you would like to happen. It's my house. So this is when in my house, this is how we do things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So like
I mean, in general, but I would still say like something like that. Like personally, I honestly do think that that's a reasonable request if you make the request. I don't think it's a reasonable automatic expectation if that's where we're going with that. Like, so to your point about it not being your house, it's not reasonable to expect that without a discussion. But I think with discussion, I think that's reasonable to request that, hey man, me, you, and the doctor, the only one get to see them, and whoever they decide when they get older and they're old enough to make that decision, are the only ones that get to see their nether regions. That's how I feel about that. Me, you, the doctor, that's it up to a certain point. Just saying.
We live.
All the way, baby, all the way.
All right.
Damn, did none of that come through or something?
No. It was just the pause.
The dramatic pause. Yeah,
it was a long dramatic pause. Okay, all right, cool. I want to make sure some shit didn't happen because we lost y'all earlier today. So, all right,
bad.
Let's move. Let's move on to some rapid fire, man. It's time to wrap this thing up, dog. Wrap it up. Wrap it up, B.
Better wrap that up.
Hey.
I mean, all right. So here we go. We got a couple things here. Make sure this is the right one. Let's start here on the rapid fire because I'm a big sitcom fan. So this came up talking about the most beautiful black women in all of television. You see some of them up here. Some of these are like classics, the Fancy Joan, Tony was a baddie, Pam.
Absolutely. Definitely had a crush on Fancy. Absolutely.
Facts.
Absolutely.
Facts. All right, so here's how we're gonna do the rapid fire. All right, we got a minute and a half. If I can find the goddamn clock. Niggas been drinking. But yeah, we got a minute and a half. 90 seconds. Where's the damn? There we go. Boom. We out here. Minute and a half. Sound off. Go for it. What do y'all think?
It was Lisa from Saved by the Bell for me. And it's because we said black, because if it wasn't just black, it'd have been Topanga. But that's a
Topanga.
Story.
It would have been Topanga.
Man, yeah.
It would have been Topanga.
Come on.
That was the Topanga.
But Lisa from Saved by the Bell was like beyond bad. And then the first time they made the yellow Power Ranger black, I can't remember what her name was on the show. But Lord.
Oh yeah, Aisha or something like that.
Yeah,
Aisha. Yeah. She was. Yeah, she was bad. What you think, LB?
Hey man, if it ain't light, it ain't right. So I don't know how they forgot about Myra, man.
That's what I'm saying, whoa. That's what I'm saying, yo. I was gonna say the same thing. How you gonna leave Myra off the list, yo? What you mean?
Boutros.
Yeah.
Oh, it's Boutros.
Yeah.
So you probably had a thing. What was that? Lisa Bonet.
That was the next one. That was my next one.
It's that meme I heard with the finger lip bite joint. That every time.
Yeah. Facts. All right, cool. Well, I'm gonna just say also, Regina King was dope. Regine was bad, and Aunt Wanda from the Bernie Mac show. Oh my God!
Reminds me a lot of Pam.
Yeah.
Aunt Wanda.
Listen, it was a lot of guest stars on One that were like Flex Washington was getting his man.
Yeah, that is a fact.
Flex, yeah,
that is a fact.
Yeah, big fact.
Oh no, for sure. Hillary and Whitley are both like
Yeah. I'll pass on Whitley, but Hillary, okay, I can
listen.
Natural. It is what it is.
Beauties, yeah.
Hey, we gotta wrap it up. We coming up on the time limit. We're coming up on 2 hours. We gotta wrap it up. It's definitely been fun though. That's gonna be our rapid fire for the day. The 90 seconds. That's it. But with that being said, Kev, take us out, man. What you thinking, bro? How you feeling, bro?
I'm just feeling good again. Glad y'all are back for season 4. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Hit the like button, the subscribe button, and make sure that y'all stick with us. We're gonna, these shows are going to get more and more interesting. I'm actually looking forward to next week. So yeah, same bat time, same bat channel. Hopefully y'all are feeling as good as we are, because the liquor is liquoring. Peace.
Season 4, baby. Season 4. Hey, appreciate y'all for, I know I've been drinking. Listen, appreciate y'all for joining us. It's about to get wild. It's about to get crazy. We got a whole lot more. I mean, there's so much happening that we're gonna talk about it. So even if you have suggestions and things that you want to hear us talk about and mention, go ahead and sound off in the comments, email us, all that good stuff. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, right? All that. So listen, words have meaning. So choose your words carefully. And did I mention my quote that I've been thinking about this week too? Also, if I didn't mention it earlier, because I can't remember now, but this is one of the quotes that I had from when I was online, and it was adapt to your environment without changing who you are. So that, I think that's key when we talk about, playing this game of life, as I was saying earlier, right? Playing this game of life, adapting to your environment without changing who you are. So remain true to who you are. But sometimes we just have to adapt to that environment to continue to play that game, to win at that game. So take that with you. Appreciate you for being here. And y'all have a good night. Hey.
We out, because we ain't got that much time left. Y'all take care of yourselves. We're going to catch you next Friday. Same bad time, same bad channel. We out of here, man. Thank y'all for being a great audience. Love y'all. We're going to holler at y'all next time. Peace.
I just saw the email.
Not that men are discouraged from women that have money. It's just that we don't care about your money. That's
yes,
I don't.
You don't care about the money? You absolutely do. Yes,
hold
you
on.
do.
Hold on.
Yes, you do. You absolutely do.
A random moment in time. This cosmic collision of humans having a conversation at a funeral. Now they're looking at Rick, they're looking at his ears, they're looking at his eyes, looking at his hands, they're looking at his height. And so Deborah finds my number, calls, leaves a message.
First saved message. If you would like to talk to me about the rumor that is floating around out there, call back.
It says the results are probable paternity 99.99999%.
Percent what?
Just remember, as I told you once, I will not lie to you about anything.
My mama lied to me again!
For the Force, the King, the Kamikaze, and the Great Interval. Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you had a good time tonight. Tune in next week. It's sure to be a crazy night. We'll dig into all the shenanigans next week. Please like, comment, share.